Hi guys, welcome back to DeFi Daily. Today I want to talk about how the DeFi space can affect the real world. Because there is a connection between the DeFi tools that we know, that we use every day, with what is happening or what can happen into the real world. I will show you the case of Clean Carbo that they are building, literally an installation, so real tools that can be used, for example, in this case in Fuerteventura. And they will leverage the DeFi dynamic in order to create some kind of a social economy, some kind of solution that can empower the real world, because in this case we are literally talking about working and reducing pollution. I will explain to you exactly how does it work. And on the other side, creating some opportunity to empower the community and to create also possibility to passive income. The reason why I'm sharing you it is because most of the time we are missing the point that DeFi is not just about literally speculation or just higher earnings, but it's more about also extending the use cases. For example, what also has already done Helium. Helium is another project that is leveraging real technology, so an installation, something that is physical, that is leveraging at the same time the crypto. And this kind of merge between something that has a physical ability, so that you can touch, that you can put in some place, and creating real value. Because remember, the whole point about creating any kind of project is creating value. This is something that most of the time I think that many retail investors that are working into the DeFi space are missing, for the simple reason that we are not used to think into this way. Most of the people are not professional into this space. And what I want to literally enlighten is that the point to be sustainable into the long term is being able to create something that creates a real value into the real world. Because yes, you can create a Ponzi scheme that can even produce to you a lot of money, but at the same time, into the long period, we already know that this kind of approach will die, this kind of project will die, for the simple reason that it's not sustainable. On the other side, if we have something that is for real able to create value, solving problems, because remember, the whole story is about solving problems, real problems to the people. If we are able to solve them anything, they will pay. We will create some kind of value that someone will be willing to pay. And if more people are paying for it, it could be a government, could be a retail user, or whoever he is. If we are able to do it, we are also able to redistribute money and to create different kind of opportunities to earn passive income through DeFi. In the moment when we are talking about Helium, for example, we are talking about probably the biggest project that has been using physical stuff in order to leverage the blockchain. They have been creating their own blockchain, and the project is pretty an incredible project. With any project, you already know it because it's quite big. Today, I want to shift from Helium and sharing with you another project. It's called Clean Carbon, that is working with the same approach. And I will explain also to you how does it work. I'm not an engineer, so I don't have the ability to explain to you exactly how the patent is working and how the installation will work. In any case, I will try to guide you into this process. And also, I have been talking with the team in order to give you the possibility to receive a giveaway of $500 that will be paid in carbon tokens. These carbon tokens will be able to receive them in the moment when they will launch the platform. In order to participate to it, I will leave into the description below the link to the contest. Just follow the 3 easy steps and you will be able to participate to win this giveaway. The giveaway will last for 9 days and the announcement will be done the 2nd of April. Before going deeper inside the Clean Carbon project, I want to just say that my goal when I'm talking about the different kind of projects is literally helping you to receive a new point of view about the DeFi space, about how you have to evaluate a specific project. Because most of the time we are just focusing on the appearance. The reality is that in order to be able to literally understand if an opportunity is good or not, we need to have a clear path on how the whole industry and how the trend are evolving into the next future. And that's the reason why I think that this kind of concept, because literally bringing physical stuff and adding on top of them something that is related to the DeFi space, it is something that it could be really powerful. Because remember, in the moment when we are talking about DeFi and blockchain, we are literally eliminating any kind of broker, any kind of intermediary. So in this way, we are able to communicate and to receive the direct advantage of the technology or anything that is physical, that is producing. This kind of advantage could be shared directly to the users, to the community. And in this way, it's also possible to create passive income for all the community. Remember also that if you like this kind of content, a good idea is to subscribe to the channel and leaving a big thumbs up and drop a comment. Okay, I want to go back to Clean Carbon. I have been talking a lot with them. They are also a great team. As you can see, is a fully doxed team. I have been talking with the two founder, and they are literally two great person with a great story and a great energy. Because remember that at the end of the story, yes, the technology should be great, but what really makes the difference are the people that are working into a project. That's the reason why I would like to present them to you, because it's their enthusiasm that will be able also to create something that can make the difference into this space. In any case, I will share with you later this week when we will do an AMA with them, so you will have the opportunity to know them better. Going to what they are trying to do. They wrote a white paper that is really long and really detailed. I will leave also the link to this white paper, and it's like 40 pages, so that's quite a lot. So let's start with what kind of problem they are trying to solve. In any case, don't worry, I don't want to kill you with details. I want to just give you the big picture on how this kind of project is working and how the interaction between the real world, because as you will see, in this case, we are talking about a company that is working in Fuerteventura. They are leveraging a waste to energy technology. This technology is called ultra high temperature gasification. And here you can find all the details. As I told you, I'm not a technician, so I don't completely get all the different engineering stuff. But what I can see is that we have a project that is literally installing something that will produce some kind of advantage for the community. And down here you can find also all the different use cases and the different ways that this kind of installation can produce revenues. For example, production and use of hydrogen, waste disposal, and after black carbon production, lactic acid, and hydrogen car rental. All of these kind of revenue flows are ways that this kind of installation can produce money. For example, the moment when we are talking about waste disposal, that's a big problem because many governments, they don't have a way to eliminate what is unwanted and all of the waste that they would like to eliminate. Through this kind of system, there is the possibility for the government to eliminate it and to give money to who is taking care of it. This kind of installation is taking the different disposal and they are recycling, creating some kind of other product. That could be hydrogen or could be also black carbon and so on. So what I want to highlight to you is that the first step to create this kind of economy is having an hardware, having some kind of physical installation that is able for real to produce some kind of value. As we have just seen, through this kind of installation, we have different revenue streams. And that's the basis, because if we are able to create this kind of base, in that moment, we can add on top of it some kind of DeFi stuff. The point and the reason why in this case could be appropriate to add a DeFi layer is related to two main stuff. First of all, the problem is a problem that is touching all of us, because in the moment when we are talking about world pollution, this is something that is not just about some people. It's something that will affect all of us. So being a social problem is something that through DeFi we can also empower the environment and can help to solve this kind of problem. How? We can, for example, incentivize some kind of behavior. We can also help people to become more aware of the different kind of problems. In the moment when we are talking about the tokenomics, because obviously the bridge to connect physical stuff to DeFi is creating some kind of token, some kind of tokenomics that is enabling this kind of transition. In the moment when we are talking about the carbon token, we are talking about a token that has, first of all, a utility of as a payment system, because they are taking some agreement with all the contractors in order to use the carbon token in order to be a payment system. On the other side, it could also be used as a reward for activities. Not to mention that in the next future, they are planning to transform it into a DAO. So it means that in that moment, you will be able to participate to the governance and also share your idea on how this kind of project should evolve into the next future. Not to mention that this kind of project will use the different, let's say, strategies that are typical of the DeFi space. So during the pre-sale, they will collect a certain amount of money that will be from a certain part used to install and to grow the business. On the other side, this pre-sale treasury will be used to produce more yield for all the stakers. So the whole story is we have an installation, we have a social problem, we have a DeFi platform that is connecting and is trying to solve both of the problem, and they are adding on top of them a DeFi protocol that will have a treasury, will be able to produce some kind of yield farming, and will empower, most of all, behaviors that are more sustainable, and they are pushing people to reduce the impact that they are affecting from the pollution point of view. Guys, there are many other information into this white paper. As you can see, also there is some kind of reflections, all the different kind, we can say, standard and most used strategies that are typical into the DeFi space will be used in order to incentivize to create more value for the user. But I think that the main problem, the main point about this kind of project is literally be able to connect what is going on into the real space, into the real world with DeFi, because that's something that I think that could become a trend. If you know any other protocol that is working in this direction, feel free, and I will happy to listen from you, because this is something, as we have seen from Helium, that the market could like. That's something that could become really a trend, because all the different stuff that are typical of the real world can be empowered from some kind of blockchain, some kind of DeFi, in order to engage, to put inside more people that in that moment will also be able to receive the advantage. If until into the past, the only people that were earning from all the different physical stuff were the companies, through DeFi, through blockchain, this kind of advantage, this kind of profits can be shared among also the community. And that's something that I think that could be a quite powerful idea. The project is still into an early stage, and it will be launched. They will have the pre-sale around April, if I'm not wrong. In any case, as you can see here, it will be announced soon. If you want to stay updated more about this project, join the Discord. In any case, don't worry, because we will talk again about it, because we will host the team of Clean Carbon, and I'm sure that you will enjoy that interview, because they are a really great team, and I would love to talk with them. Remember that there is also the giveaway about $500 paid in Carbo token, that it's pretty easy to participate. And let me know what you think about this topic, and I will see you tomorrow with another video. Remember, if you like this kind of content, remember to subscribe, leave a big thumbs up, and drop a comment. See you tomorrow. Bye.